another, and we are underway in Foxborough.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On 1st and 10, Raymond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Off play action, Raymond. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive. Able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. They run again on 1st down. Peterson.
Past the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Fry.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Raymond. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. To throw on second down. Raymond. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw. Raymond. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, He comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Raymond.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England's offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Raymond. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Raymond. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. To throw on 3rd down, Raymond. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Raymond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Fry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They run again with Peterson.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Raymond. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun on third down, Raymond buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Raymond.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try the middle with Peterson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Looking to throw. Raymond.
Forced out to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And a quick throw here that's complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
This is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Over the middle, it's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down, Raymond. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got long over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's long.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. Deshaun Watson leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. A touchdown, the difference. 21-14, the final score. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Peterson running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Raymond. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Fry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Raymond going up top. He's got a man. Complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Peterson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From the gun on 3rd down, Raymond.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Raymond. He finds his man complete. That's long.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give to Peterson running left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now out come the Patriots.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
On second down now, Fry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Raymond. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Off play action. Raymond sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Raymond. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get into place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Raymond.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
57 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Jets.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on first down. Raymond. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw on second down. Raymond. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Raymond. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Raymond. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Raymond. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Raymond.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Raymond. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Peterson gets the call running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run over center with Peterson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They give it to Peterson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Raymond. And incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a...
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Bass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing after the interception, Raymond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Raymond. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down, Raymond. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw on 2nd down, Raymond. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And New York set to take the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll drop to throw.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jets, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year, and they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you the address.